Chemical formulae tell us about the elements in a chemical and the number of atoms of each of those elements. The picture to the top left is of a molecule of water, or at least a model of it. The spheres represent the atoms. The lines in between, the bonds that hold those atoms together. You can see that we have got one red atom here. That's what we use to represent oxygen. And then we have two white atoms here. They are used to represent hydrogen. Real atoms don't have colours like this. It just helps us tell the difference. So this chemical contains one atom of oxygen and two atoms of hydrogen. I'm going to write this as in a table. So I will write oxygen, and that there's one atom, and then hydrogen, which is represented by white, and that there are two. What I want to be able to do is write the chemical formula. Now you've probably seen the chemical formula for this compound before, and that is we have two hydrogens, so we write H for hydrogen, and then a little 2 to show that there are two of them, and one oxygen, so we write the one oxygen, and that is H2O, that's water. So the one oxygen and the two hydrogens. Let's have a look at another example, and here we can see that we have two different elements, and then how many atoms of each element do we have? Of each element. Now blue is representing nitrogen, and we know from before that white represents hydrogen. So we have two different types of atoms for two different types of elements, and then if we count them we have one atom of nitrogen and three atoms of hydrogen. And in this case we would then write N, got one of them, so we don't put a number next to it, and then we have three hydrogens, so we'd put a number there next to the H. I've just drawn my last example of a compound here. Now black represents carbon, so I will count and I will go, oh, I've got 1, 2, 3 carbons, so that would be C3, and then I will count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little white ones, and we know that the small white represents hydrogen, so I would have H8, and that's how I would write my chemical formula. And we can also do the opposite. We can draw the molecule if we're given the chemical formula. So one that you may already know would be oxygen, O2, and then we'd need to draw two atoms of oxygen next to each other. At this stage it's not important to get the letters in the right order, and it's not important to make the structure exactly correct. You learn these things as you progress through your chemistry education. Now hopefully you're ready to have a go at counting atoms and writing formulae. Good luck!